All right, off and running race number 3, Sportsman 8, a main event. Pat Smith, RTQ, out front early. JD in the 2 spot. Johnson in 3. Joe McBride having to go home. Stole one of my transponders, too. Yeah. Not on purpose, but, you know, it happens. I know, right? One down and 4 to go. Leaders getting into each other. Smith still out front in the Mugen car. JD trying to make it happen in the hot bodies ride with that Pro Line body. Down the back straightaway, coming through the sweep by the line. Smith, a 0.8. Mora, a 0.5. Johnson last time by 23.3. Looks like Smith making up or pulling out some ground on that one. 18 flat for Pat Smith. 18.4 for JD. So JD not letting him check out, even with Smith's fastest lap of the night. JD not letting him get more than 0.4 of a second ahead. 18.6 to an 18.4. So JD with back-to-back 18.4s. Pat the one slowing down on that lap. JD trying to find some room around him here as they head into the center short chute one more time. Working on lap number 8. Probably going to go about 23 laps in this one. 7-minute A-scale main event. Race number 4 up next. 4 is next. Short course stock main. Mike moves Chris, Pat, Glenn, Joe Grosden, Melendez, Big Mac, Jeff Smith, and Daniel. All right, so it looks like JD Mora taking over the top spot. Just for funsies. Funsies. 3:45 left to go for JD. 18.6. Smith 20.2. Pat Smith needs to strap it up and wants to catch back up to JD Mora. 3.5 seconds is the gap between our leaders. By the line for JD. Another 18 flat for JD. Woo! JD faster even than Pat Smith's 18 flat. JD in the hot bodies car, the red and black. By the line, backed up his 18 flat with an 18.2. Smith only a 19 flat. All he can manage. 4.5 seconds between the two with 3 minutes left to go. 3 to go. Stock short course. You guys are up next. Once again, anyone that needs transponders, come get them. JD 19.0, leaving the door open for Pat. Pat last time 18.1, this time 19.3. So Pat making up a little bit of time over the last 2 laps, but on that lap they're losing 0.3 of a second to JD in the hot bodies car. Smith was RTQ 16 with a 5:14, but it looks to be JD here in the main event. 18.5 for JD, 20.6 for Smith. Now the gap 7 seconds. JD just having a flawless main event here as he comes onto the straightaway in that hot bodies. V8. Josh? V8 or VE8? 2 words. Well, 2 letters. Okay. VE. Very electric. Oh boy. Come on, Bob, come on. You're almost catching him. All right, 1:45 to go. JD in the hot bodies car, putting the whooping on the Mugen car right now of Smith. Smith also having a great run though, 23 and a 7 flat. 1 minute to go. Come on, Janssen. Really, Bob? Yes. You know what? That was better executed than his normal lines around the racetrack. Do it again, Bob. Did he just scrub that jump a little bit? I saw that. 30 seconds left to go for more. Oh man, JD. JD, this is your unicorn run. This is it. This is JD's unicorn run right here. 10 seconds left to go. JD going to go 24 laps in this one. By the line, 18-2 on that lap. This run right here possibly could win expert. And just JD to finish. And that is a race. JD taking the win. 24 laps in a 7:14. Woo! Actually, looks like it was actually Bob Johnson taking the win. 50 laps in the 7:07. Freaking guy. Yeah. Bob, you lapped the field 26 times. I said you lapped the whole field 26 times. Yeah. Walnuts, why didn't you race anything today? Eh. Eh. All right, just wait for a check out of Chris Allen. I need black too. Yeah. I got Pat Smith and I asked Walnuts to Marshall, and he volunteered you to Marshall. Yeah. All right, lined up in this order. Mike moves Chris Allen. Chris Payne on the 4. Carrillo on the 5. Glenn on the 6. Jose on the 7. Melendez on the 8. Big Mac on the 9. And Smith on the 10.